Hello everybody and welcome back to Years of Four Plays, Oxygen Not Included. Now I had a train of thought going for me mere seconds ago. For you it was about a day, so let me refresh. We were talking about this chlorine area, right? And what I was thinking, and I was worried that it might be one of those scenarios, and slow it down for a minute while we talk. One of those scenarios where I'm just getting too ahead of myself, where I'm thinking too big too quickly. Oh, by the way, we have the hard digging skill now, so they can dig through here. So let me just cancel those dig orders so they don't do that by accident. It might be me getting ahead of myself, but my thinking was for this slime. It came from here, there's slime down here. Slime produces slime lung. Slime lung, bad. Slime, when you store it in a normal storage container like this, contaminates the storage container. You see there's some contaminated stuff in here, it's contaminating the entire container. Put slime in here, the slime produces slime lung on its own, just naturally. Contaminates everything in the container. Instead, you'd mine left and down so that the chlorine sinks and stays at the bottom of this pit. And the bleach stone naturally produces chlorine. In here you have like a little platform and you build a storage container that only holds your slime. And the whole point is it's constantly surrounded by chlorine that kills the germs. So as and when you need slime, you come down, you grab it, and you bring it to whatever you're doing with it. Which I think in this case is like you can only distill it into algae. It's very valuable. That's all you can do. You come down here, you'd grab it from here, you'd move it maybe next door into the same giant chlorine vault, also with the distiller in there, distill it down, and then your algae comes out completely germ free and you can go and use that in whatever you so please, is my thinking. Am I getting a little ahead of myself in doing that? I couldn't tell you. I like to think not, but I also don't really know. Now, we built a research station, we have outhouses, we have bedrooms. We've only made one mess so far. This is good. Feels good, team. Now we need to do some research. We also need to make sure that we don't run out of food. Anyway, what's the first thing we should research? It should be basic farming. Because we can reduce polluted dirt into regular dirt. We can turn algae into oxygen and skim some carbon out the air. And we can get planter boxes. And the planter boxes let us make food. And food is good. We can put our food somewhere down here. And then it was a little unbreathable up there. Yeah, a little unbreathable up there. That's okay though. We can put like a couple of algae terrariums either side of this, and hopefully they'll breathe up all of the carbon and life will be good. Something I might not have touched on in the last series is this up here. This is all of your resources, and it can break it down as well. So you've got metal ore, 5.1 tons, 5.1 tons of copper. Raw material, 25 tons. That's broken down into 15 tons of sandstone, 6 tons of granite, and 4,600 kilograms of igneous rock. So this is useful for breaking down all the materials you have. For example, organic, algae. We can see exactly how much algae we have, and we could see, if we had any in storage, how much slime we have, which technically is also how much algae we have, because we'll distill one down into the other. So if I'm ever looking through here, this is everything we have in the colony. Very RimWorld style. RimWorld used to have it over here on the left, where you could open up these drill down tabs and see everything. This is up here. It stays in this little thing, I think. If I were to like open everything up and it was wider than the page, you could scroll. We don't need to worry about that though, because we just don't have that much stuff yet. Same with edible. Meat, mushrooms, muckroot, nutrient bar. The reason these are here is because they're somewhere on the ground. Ooh, we should do some more. Are you okay? Oh, he's fallen asleep, and he was doing some like recovery breath stuff. Right. Well, let's pull some debris out of here. Just gonna get our lads sweeping. Oh, you be deceased. We want him dead. And the reason we're getting rid of all this stuff, we left so much crap on the ground last time. It gives you a huge decor bonus. Where's decor? See the angry red color? That's because there's crap on the ground. And people hate it. So we're going to endeavor to fix that soon, so that our people are fairly happy. That thing just produced another Pasu fish. Pasu fry, that's so cute. Oh, they did research. Algae terrarium. Get a couple of these bad boys going. See if we can just start pulling some carbon out of the air, putting some lovely breathable O2 in the air. Yep. One's done. Waiting for a delivery. There we go. Now they will produce polluted water as a result. By the way, I think this thing will produce steam until it's completely submerged, which is interesting to think about. Anyway, dust cap, bud lily, thimbleweed. Regular Pasu, puffed. So I think this door cannot be manually controlled. I think we should do some research and we should get airlocks wherever they are. They're here. I think we should do that so that we can make an airlock, so that we could probably, I don't know, where we could build like an airlock here. I don't know, there's some thinking to be done. I'm thinking about making this, sorry for the creaks, thinking about making this our polluted water area. Right? Can I, what is that? That's slime, isn't it? Slime or algae? What do you make? Slime, okay. Now, I'm thinking of making this our polluted water area because there's so much polluted water over here already that it just seems like the right idea. And the reason I'm thinking about this whole airlock thing is probably the best thing to do right now is like dig our way in such a way that we can airlock it and keep the polluted oxygen out, maybe? I don't know. It's hard. This stuff is hard. Because we probably want to just go from the bottom, don't we? Or do we? I don't know. So, let me try and run you through what I'm thinking. Let me tab them down slow for the moment. Like last time, we basically we can go low, build like a box around this polluted water. Oh, there's some abyssalite there, by the way. Build a box around this polluted water, and then crack the floor and let all of this polluted water flow in. Do we want to go this low, or do we want to build it like here? With a big box like this, and just crack these three open and bring them all into the same area? And then, do we want to use these obsidian tiles? Got some decor. Pretty high melting point. Oh, they did the ventilation, so we can vent gases. Let's have planter boxes. We should maybe get going with that fairly quickly. Feels like it would be a smart thing to do. Let's do that. Actually, Let's do that. We'll dig down here. We'll put planter boxes down here for the time being, just to produce a bit of food. And then one day we can go down here and add more planter boxes. So there's fish there. There's loads of polluted water. It goes all the way up. Loads of chlorine up there. Oh, big lot of coal in there. Because I'm also thinking about our long-term power. Because we don't want someone running on this thing constantly. It would get boring for them and they'd probably start to hate life. Oh, it's not very oxygeny down here. That is something to think about. But we'll sort that out in a little bit. Now let me just do some thinking along here. I love these little plants, by the way. What do these do? So, thimble reeds produce indescribably soft reed fibre for clothing. Cool. Buddy bulbs are leafy plants that have a positive effect on morale, much like a friend. Okay. Dust caps produce mushrooms, fungal growths that can be harvested for food. Interesting. So you can add fertilizer. You don't have to. Dust caps need darkness, 5 to 35 degrees, carbon dioxide atmosphere. Interesting. I've never experimented with anything other than these mealwood trees or mealwood seeds. Shine nymph egg. Bluff briar. Exude pheromones, causing critters to view them as oh, okay. So I guess the bluff briar you use in traps to start ranching. I guess you lay a trap, you put a bluff briar in there. That's really hard to say. You put a bluff briar in there, and then they go, "Oh, I wanna see what that thing is," and then they run over, and then whatcha, you catch them. Job's a good one. Let's also dig through here. There you go. And they'll get to down here. They're chilling, they're eating, they're going to bed, no worries. So yeah, I wanted to think about down here. We'd probably wall like that. Like that. Oh, what's he doing? Produce some slime. There you go. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. Should probably double floor that. Maybe even double wall that. Yeah. And then you could just remove all of this slime. And this slime as well. And just hopefully leave the puffed in there. Would be really nice. My thinking was you'd want like I don't know. You'd want it up to here maybe? I know everything I'm saying right now is dumb. It doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll let them finish this stuff, and I'll rack my brain about what we're going to be doing there. Because I know it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. How's the oxygen doing? Less breathable than it could be. Vitals. No. Cycle report. So this tells you exactly what we did last cycle. How many calories we generated versus used. Stress change. Disease status. Errands run, wild critters, but what we want is oxygen generation. So we're generating 25. Oh, this is going to continue to tick up. But our oxygen consumption is ticking up far faster than our generation. So we're probably going to want another algae terrarium. And in order to do that... where is it? Oxygen? Yeah. We're going to pop one down here as well. It's a bit further away, but it's also one of the lowest points in the colony. The reason I don't want to put one here is we're going to put our plants down here. We're going to do something like that. And then we're going to plant a whole bunch of, mealwood seeds. Blossom seeds. Produces edible bristle berries. 105 oxygen to... We could plant some bristle blossoms. Not sure we need to. But I'll at least plant 5 mealwood seeds and then we'll see what's happening. There's 4 things left here. What's wrong? Oh, things going. Choose a duplicant. We don't need a duplicant, probably. Good excavation. Immune to food poisoning, increased air consumption. Decreased bathroom use speed, decreased science. Increased athletics, increased strength. You can tidy faster, carry more. Faster run speed, doctoring and digging. It's tempting, but we're just going to go with the shine and nymph for now. Because that'll float about. What do you eat, by the way? I never checked. Bristleberry, gristleberry, phosphorite. That'll probably die eventually. It is cool. We're not super bothered. Let's put some... Oh. Let's put some bristle blossoms down. I'm curious if we can actually grow them. Ah, okay, they need illumination. Bristle blossoms. Okay, uproot. Uproot. Yeah. Cancel that. Just gonna plant mealwoods instead. The bristle blossoms we can have another go another time. Plant? Yeah. There we go. Sorry, don't mean to pause them. How are they doing? They're doing alright. We're done with the research. Should we get more research? We got our airlocks. Oh, we... Tell you what. Let's go for advanced research. So we can at least build the standard and advanced research area. And now we've got the airlocks. Blocks liquid and gas flow. Maintaining pressure between areas. So my thinking was... airlock kind of thing. So the polluted oxygen will rise. But my hope was that, well, we could just gas pump it. Anyway, so I'm sorry. Let me explain what I'm thinking. I'm trying to figure out a way to build, obviously, this thing that we want to build here. But I'm also trying to figure out a way of having it built so that we can get in without much polluted oxygen escaping, and so the puft can stay in here and continue to do what it does. My thinking was an airlock up high, but polluted oxygen rises. You can see the carbon dioxide here separating from the polluted oxygen. So the carbon will fall, polluted oxygen will rise. What we would probably want to do is have, like here, an airlock of some description, so that you can come in, go down into here, do whatever you need to do, through one door, there would either be a deodorizer to remove the polluted oxygen, or a gas pump simply pumping the polluted oxygen back into this area, and then a second airlock that lets you out into the rest of the colony. But if that's the case, then ironically what we probably want to do is have the airlock down quite low. The polluted oxygen will go up, the carbon will go down. But at any rate, doesn't matter. Let's just think about what we're doing, okay? About what we're going to do here. Airlock, door, followed by airlock door. Right? Be something like that. You do that. You ladder up to the airlock. Well, you might not even need those ladders. Whoops. Do something like that. And then you could have this ladder that goes all the way down. Probably. Bum, 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 bum. And across. And down again. To about there. And down again. To about there. And let's just do that with that one. I know it doesn't need to be done, but look at how cool that looks now. Anyway, that'll be our massive polluted water storage location. The reason why we're going for such a massive one is, first of all, there's a lot of polluted water around. Second of all, if this thing is going to continue to produce steam that we can cool to water levels, water cooler. Improves duplicate morale. Cool. Composter. Vents. Liquid valve. Interesting. Oh, copy these settings, put them there. Love that. Alright, we're gonna grow. I'm gonna have them sweep all of this up, just so it looks less awful. Thank you guys. They're continuing to do some research. And this door we can't open, the security door. We may be able to one day, but it probably requires... Let me see, does it require power? Oh no, it doesn't. Maybe we just can't open it then. Unless it's somewhere in the research. The exosuits maybe? No. Wasn't there a whole bunch of bunker stuff? You guys remember seeing that? It's like concrete for building a bunker. Or maybe I was going crazy. Hot tub? Excuse me? Germ sensor. Okay, interesting. Oh, yeah, here's the stuff. Bunker tile, bunker door. Yeah. Yeah. Glass forge. I didn't even know that you would ever need glass. Oh, and steam turbine. Outputs water. So, here's what we might want to do. Instead of, because I was thinking about this down here, of simply making a cold room that the steam immediately condenses on the walls and becomes water. But what if instead we left the room as is, we build a steam generator, steam turbine, that will absorb all of the steam this steam vent produces. I might need to figure out what the difference between a regular steam vent and a cool steam vent is. Anyway, and then I have a steam turbine to produce our power for us, and have that feed to a series of batteries somewhere. Because it won't always function. This thing clearly doesn't always produce steam. But the steam turbine also outputs water, which will be extremely valuable. Which means I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is infinite water right now. And these vents don't go away. Because I was looking them up when we looked at that chlorine one last time. The vents, you get like 12 on a map, and they dictate your economy basically. That last one that we had chlorine for, we could use chlorine for a whole bunch of stuff. We don't need chlorine to kill germs anymore because we had infinite chlorine. And then there was that natural gas one, we could use that to use a natural gas generator. This one we can use for steam power and water, and that seems awesome. You guys doing alright? Oh, they got this algae terrarium going. Oh, super breathable in here. What's super breathable up here? Understandable. I'm a little silly. Actually, cancel that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a freaking tile up here so that the oxygen stops escaping. We don't need to oxygenate this area up here. Nobody's up here. At least not right now. More chlorine? Mirth leaf. Calm green hue, known for alleviating stress and improving morale. Okay. Our stress is looking pretty good at the moment as well. I'm excited about that. So let me have them dig that away. And probably dig that away. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. And you know, I'll get rid of that copper as well. The copper might be useful for wiring. Lots of polluted water I would love to get rid of. So I think this is another really valuable thing that we're going to build. And we're also gonna wall that off, because I don't know if this door will one day just open and then vent all of the polluted oxygen out. I hope it doesn't. Oh, you're gonna poop some slime. I love that, because that's like a renewable source of slime as well. So we've got some things to be thinking about. Now, what's the best way to do this? Yeah, there's more down there. Oh, it's going to vent. It's thinking about it. What's the temperature overlay looking like? It's a little warm over here. Extremely warm down here. Now you can go to some places. Let me go over this. You can go to places and find like ice biomes, which would be very nice. But I don't think that that's on the cards for us just yet. Ah, we've got our supercomputer stuff done. Righty. What does that mean? No seed available. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get some more sweeping going, please. No, that was mop. My bad. Get some sweeping going. Let's get some sweeping going. Could you get a little bit of sweeping going? Lovely. You have a shine bug in the wall? Is he dying? Is my man's over here dying? Nah, he's probably okay. Well, that's felt... It feels like we've been making slow but steady progress so far. This colony will probably be slower than the last one, but it's because I don't want to mess it up. Let's have a look at the cycle report. Can I... Ah, yesterday. So we were down oxygen. We're not down too much oxygen. Okay. We could definitely do with more oxygen though, but we're not down too much of it. That's good at least. Bam 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 bam. I'll maybe have to look through some of these, by the way, because last time I was like, we don't need no tutorials. Who do you think I am? And then we died. Whoops. What are these, by the way? Balm lily. Produces balm lily flower, a lovely bloom with medicinal properties. Lovely. Pinch of pepper plant produces flavouring. Pinch of pepper nut for spicing food. More balm lilies. Mirth leaves. Interesting. Buried muckroot. Muckroots are incapable of propagating but can be harvested for a single food serving. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you can't grow muckroot, you just kind of have it. Oh, that bristle blossom is ready to harvest because there's shine bugs down here producing light. Interesting. So they're sweeping stuff, which is nice. We want them to sweep. I'm happy for them to sweep. Actually, I just need to double check something. Okay, well that is actually where we're going to end this episode for today, because I appear to be running out of space and I don't want this to cut out. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll slow it down for a moment. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do hit the like button. It helps me out a great deal. Subscribe to the channel for more content past and future. Feel free to check out Twitter and Discord in the description and down below if you're so inclined. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.